Hey everyone, I'm Nicholas from Aperture University, and today we're going to be talking about the second part to the Flash for real estate photography. We're going to be talking about techniques this time. First part we talked about gear, and I'm sorry that I've been posting so late. I know there's such a big gap in between here, but I'm going to be planning on posting much more frequently now, like on a weekly basis, so I'm going to try to stick to that. But anyways, let's get right into the video. So we technically have two ways of shooting flash for real estate photography. We kind of have, the first way is through one flash, and then the second way is through multiple flashes. So in the first way, which is just shooting through one flash, like if you only had one flash available, there's three subcategories or styles I would like to say. The first style is just using your one flash and holding it, and you would hold it behind your camera and you would just point the flash up towards the ceiling, and what it does, it creates is a bounce effect. And once that flash hits the ceiling, it will bounce all over your subject and it'll give it like a nice, almost kind of like natural feeling. And that is the first technique. You can even point it off to the side. You could have it a little bit behind you. You can have a little bit in front of you, but it just creates a nice flood of light over your subject instead of just pointing the flash directly at the subject. It would give it that harsh feeling. So that's one way you could do it. You could even point the flash at the subject and put like a diffusion in front of it, some type of modifier, so that you can diffuse the light so it's not harsh right on your subject. So that's technically the first way. The second way that we have is if you wanted to achieve almost like a multi-flash, but with one flash. And the way that you would do that is you would, let's say, take that one flash that you have, you would put it off onto the right and you would shoot it towards your subject. Let's say you would have a diffusion in front of it. So you would put the camera right and you shoot it towards your subject, and it would kind of like light the right side of the image. And then you take another shot and you move your flash over to the left side of the camera and you shoot that left side of the shot and you would fill it with light as well. And then you would take those two images and then you would just blend them together, and that's a way that you can achieve a multi-light but with one flash. The third technique is kind of like light painting. You can do this for outdoor, for exterior shots, very nice for like twilight shots. You can even do it for interior if you like have a lot of time or if it's a really high expensive shoot. And the way that we do that is you would take your flash and you would typically walk around and light the different areas on that shot, and then you would take all those shots together and blend them. So for example, you would take your flash and you would walk around taking flashes of, like, let's say the couch, of a chair, of a coffee table, of maybe like the background a little bit, and then you would compile all those shots together. Now the only way that you could achieve this shot is that you would need to have a remote, like a wireless control, so that you could hold your flash while you're in front of the camera, and then you can remotely take the shot so that you don't have to be behind the camera or anything like that. And now talking about the last way, which is if you had multiple flashes, what you simply could do is you could just take all your multiple flashes, like 2 or 3 of those flashes, and you would set them up, and then with probably some diffusion in front of them, and then you could take one shot with all 2, 3, or 4 flashes going off all at the same time, so that you don't have to be taking multiple shots and then having to blend them together. You could just take one shot, have 3, 4 flashes, and you can capture everything in one shot, and it becomes a lot more efficient for you on time. But then again, it's a little bit more time to set up, and it also takes some time, well, also some money to purchase all these 3 or 4 flashes. And then on top of that, if you wanted to, you typically would take one flash shot and then one ambient shot. An ambient shot is essentially a shot without any flash. It's like a natural shot. And then you can blend those two together and you can get the best of both shots in there while you blend them together. Sorry, I couldn't think of it at the moment. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just a brief overview of these techniques, not getting too deep into it, but just so that you guys have an understanding of it. If you guys like to see any more content, I have a website called apertureuniversity.com. Link will be below. I have some articles, ebooks, stuff on there that you guys can check out. Other than that, I can't wait to see you guys next time, and I'll have another video up soon, hopefully next week, so that we can stay on this continuous process. Anyways, guys, I appreciate it, and thank you very much.